you see me? I'm waving my arms here. I'm waving my arms here. Hello, angel, why don't you hear me? I'm making such noise here.
Good morning. It's the Monday morning cup of coffee. I'm your host, as always, Tommy Womack. This is my coffee in a Tommy's brand coffee cup here. A gift from a friend named Janet that plays in the bell choir at church along with my wife. And thank you, Janet. So let's have a sip together, shall we? A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Missed out on you last week. Sorry about that. Things got in the way. Let's just put it that way. I had a great gig last Sunday, not yesterday, but last Sunday, with Will Kimbrough, the Daddy Duo. We played a house concert at Birmingham Steve's house in Birmingham, Alabama, and it was terrific. Will and I hadn't had much opportunity to play together as a duo in a long time, and it was like old times. It was a lot of fun. The Sunday before that, Nathan and I saw Bob Dylan in Evansville with my buddies Doug Lancio on guitar, who used to play in my band. I've had 2 guitar players that work for Dylan who've also worked for me. And Bob Britt was also in the band. He's a great guitar player. He plays on several Dylan records. Doug's kind of a newcomer to the Dylan band, but Bob's been there for a long time, off and on. So when Bob's in a good mood, it's a great show, and when Bob's not into it, it'll have you wanting to slit your wrists. But he was in a great mood. He did nothing but play piano all night and played it very well. I've heard him play it deliberately badly. It had to be deliberate one night. I saw it that way, i.e. not having a good night then. But he was having a good night. He was very energetic. He played harmonica on one song at the end, and everybody went nuts. The whole theater, I thought, was going to fall apart. It was a really good show. Government Cheese, January 27th, Nashville, Tennessee, Eastside Bowl. It's a benefit called Jeff Fest. And it is a hell of a lineup. Jason and the Scorchers are reuniting for one night to play this. And they're the headliner. Right before them is Royal Court of China, which is another major coup. Joe Blanton and Robert Logue and the Royal Court of China guys. And you don't get a Royal Court of China gig every day anymore. So we're excited to see them reunite. And before them, Government Cheese, in all our glory. We reunite so many times that you might as well consider us together anymore. You know, we're still together. We're still a band. We just work every 3 times a year, twice, or make a record every 4 years. Because it's fun, because it's Government Cheese, and we love each other. Even when we want to punch each other's lights out, we love each other. And that doesn't happen. I'm just kidding there. Half. And the earlier 5 acts, Friend or Foe, featuring David Harvard, who is the lead guitarist in my band, Thunderhawk, Arrows Aloft, Ray Gun, which is a great 77 to 87 cover band. That's the length of time of the covers they play, from 77 to 87. And they've actually backed me a few times doing my original show. So they're on the bill, and the Black Key Tags. And the thing with it's all very incestuous. All the other bands, they've all been bands. I mean, the Scorchers, yes. Jeff. Royal Court, no. Government Cheese, no. But all the other bands involve Jeff's participation at one time in life. Now, if I haven't explained anything yet, Jeff Johnson, the original bass player and founding member of the Scorchers, was the sufferer of a stroke in September. And this happened in Mexico. He was flown to San Diego to get American treatment and was in a hospital there for about 6 weeks, and was flown from there to a rehab facility in Knoxville, which is where he is now. He got hit pretty hard with it. He's got a little loss of mobility, more than a little, but he's getting it back. The progress is being made. He's improving, but the medical bills, as you might guess, are going through the roof. So we're having a benefit. It's called Jeff Fest at the Eastside Bowl, January 27th, which I believe is a Saturday. Doors at 3:30. Music starts at 4. Goes all the way on through to the end of the Jason and the Scorchers set. And I'm going to be sitting in with the Scorchers. I'm going to be playing acoustic guitar on Far Behind, which is a track of theirs from the Lost and Found record. And Jason says, always played acoustic guitar on that with the rest of them when they played it live in a open G tuning, which I just happen to have a guitar. I keep in open G all the time. So that'll be fun. I'll be a Scorcher for a minute. Who'd have thunk? A little old guy from Madisonville, Kentucky would someday be a Scorcher for 4.5 minutes, or however long the song is. So that is Government Cheese, Royal Court of China, Jason and the Scorchers, Friend or Foe, Arrows Aloft, Thunderhawk, the Black Key Tags. I think that Ray Gun. I think that's everybody. January 27th, Jeff Fest. And if you'd like to be there, you'd better get on eastsidebowl.com now. The ticket sales were announced 6 days ago, and they're over halfway gone, significantly over halfway gone. So if you want to get into this thing, you'd better log on to eastsidebowl.com now and get your tickets, because it's a pretty hot item right now. And let's see, New Year's Day. In the meantime, before that, and you'll be hearing a lot about that show as we go along towards January 27th. January 1st, at Bobby's Idol Hour, the legendary Bobby's Idol Hour on Music Square South in Nashville. It's a Townes Van Zandt tribute to benefit the Music Health Alliance. And there's a lot of great acts on the bill. Me, Will Kimbrough, we're actually starting the show. He goes on, then I go on. And Irakli Gabriel and Anana Kay are playing. Paul Niehaus is playing a bunch of steel guitar for lots of people. Stuffy Schmidt is playing. There's quite a few playing, and everybody's doing one or two Townes Van Zandt songs. I'm planning on doing If I Needed You and I Ain't Leaving Your Love. Or I may get up there and do 2 Stevie Van Zandt songs just to be contrary. We'll see. Or Ronnie Van Zandt songs. I get up there and just start playing Curtis Lowe and letting nobody stop me. So I think I've told you all you need to know. There seems like there was something else. Oh yeah. It's Monday, December 18th. Happy birthday, Keith Richards. Happy 80th birthday to the human riff. Here's to you. It's been a life not always well lived, but in some ways perfectly lived. A man who has been so long in the gutter, he has developed a purity among filth. Keith by God Richards. We'll drink to you here, and I'll see you next Monday. Don't let the bastards get you down. Don't be afraid to say I love you first. Rock and roll all night and party every day. Happy birthday, Keith. Thanks for all the riffs. God bless you.
I got mine too. Let's focus on mine and it'll be good for you. It's all about me.